Well, all right. Welcome everyone to Ever17. Oh, of course, when I click off the screen, everything has to stop. Whatever. Okay. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God. Welcome. Oh yeah, Apparition, Shelter, Void Dweller, T, Relest, and Harlequin, and Guppy Force, of course. A couple of new faces here, I see. The VN music is soft. I will turn it up. Unfortunately, the second I click off the thing, it stops because this is an older game. It's okay. I just turned up the desktop audio capture. Although it'd be probably easier to do that. Let me just go to the options. It's all no, better turn it back up. It's all at max. Yeah, it's all at max anyway. Is this okay? Yeah, this music is pretty nice. So, some introduction. This is actually... Oh, hello, Moxa. Welcome to the stream. This is actually the second in the series of known as Infinity by the legendary Kotaro Uchikoshi. Now, oh God, I think it's a bit too loud now. Jeez, it's just like... For those who haven't seen my other streams, you wouldn't know this, but I am a huge fan of Uchikoshi's works, especially 999. Second favorite visual novel of all time. Can't recommend it enough. Seriously, love 999. And this game was actually created long before that. It's the second in the series of Infinity, but the first one, Ever17, is something I started playing a long time ago, but I couldn't really get into it. But I've heard this one is much better. Yes, I am planning to play Remember 11 as well. I already got that ready to play. Absolutely relaxed. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to Remember 11 after this. I will definitely play that in the future. This game is so old that I think it and the 3 Infinity games are actually out of copyright, which means you can download them if you can find them, and I don't think there's anybody to actually refute you because they're literally, the company that made these games is literally out of business. So I've heard that Ever17 and Remember 11 are excellent, which is not a surprise given the pedigree. So without further ado, let's get into it. And let's let the introduction play. But before I go, so there's no speaking now right now. Before I get further, I will say that this is an older game, and as such, the progression is old school dating sim style, is what I've been told. That the ending you get is determined by your relationship with the different characters, how you respond to what they say. So I have a walkthrough with me, but I have not opened it, and I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna go my own way first, making my own choices. And then after I get my first ending, I'm going to go back and see what I missed and how to get all the other endings, just, for the sake of the Let's Play. So we're not like meandering around, getting bits and pieces of one storyline and bits and pieces of another. Wow, Onikakushi is actually only slightly older than Ever17. Damn. That's some interesting information got before. So now, let's get started. He was in the middle of a blue world. Oh, when the seagulls cry. As far as the eye could see, a sheet of water reached into the distance. The May sun shimmered on its surface. Above, high above, stretched a clear blue sky. Please tell me if the volume is too loud or too soft, and as well as me, because, it's a new game, so, all the settings and shit. The fresh new sky looked so glossy and vivid that it might spill down to earth at any moment. That was all that was reflected in his eyes. The straight line of the horizon stretched into the distance, dividing the sea from the heavens.
のどかだな。
So tranquil. He sounds like a, regular protagonist. So, Takeshi? By the way, thank God there are name tags. He murmured to himself. A solitary seagull traced a gentle arc in the sky as the wind carried away. We can't escape Umineko, guys. No matter what game I play, pieces of Umineko will always follow me. The wind, carrying the ocean's scent, blew him gently. The din of people could be heard in the background. The merry sound of children's voices echoed brighter than the sunlight pouring down.
平和だよな。
So peaceful. It was as if it was in a dream. May 1st, That went awfully quickly. Okay. 16 kilometers from M Island, Komagahara Archipelago, Tokyo. The man-made island, Incel Null, rose above the waves of the water. It seemed like a place removed from reality. The word utopia might have sprung to mind to describe it. Actually, on a slab of rock on the boat dock of the floating island were carved the words, "Where is heaven? Above the sky and at your feet." Interesting, when they're above water, they say heaven is either... Okay, it's pronounced Inzel Nul. Okay, thanks, Zoe. I was given a pronunciation guide for all the German. I didn't realize that was one of the German words, though. Because from what I've seen and also in the intro, I could see there's a lot of German words in this game that I will absolutely pronounce wrong without help. Leaning out over the railings of the island, he gazed into the ocean depths. In the blue distance, he saw a massive metallic structure swaying gently.
楽園か。
Utopia, huh? He mumbled and looked back casually. Oh! And there was a Tanuki, or raccoon dog. His eyes met those of the animals. Oh, we're already getting some magical stuff, eh? For a moment, they eyed each other in silence.
どうも。
Hello. To clear the air, he nodded his head. The animal turned away, ignoring him. Upon closer inspection, he noticed something biting the animal from behind. What the fuck? No! Don't do that to the poor creature! Oh god, no, you'll get seriously hurt! Oh no, don't do that to an animal, sweetheart! It was a young girl. She was shaped like a person. What? Okay, let's see. Option menu. Lower the text speed. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll lower the text speed there. Oh wow, that's even a bit loud. I mean, quick. There we go. Looking closer revealed that there was something strange about her as well. What the heck? A dog is biting her! Namely, a small Tanuki attached to the girl's backside. Oh, that looks like a dog. In front of him, there was a big Tanuki being bitten by a girl who was being bitten by a smaller Tanuki. I thought that was a dog. These two do not look like the same species at all. The scene was enough to make him lose his sense of reality. He rubbed his eyes, rubbed them some more, and opened them again. Even after blinking several times, the bizarre scene refused to go away.
ね
Oh, I see. It's somebody in a costume. That makes sense. Hey.
えこの子たちなんとかしてくれない
Okay. Would you do something about this kid? Whispered the big Tanuki. But the words didn't reach his mind because he was so busy trying to process the absurd scene. I must be dreaming, right? That was what he was really thinking. A dream. A dream that would not let him wake up. And whiteness. A cold, white reality is stretching forever. He felt the difference in temperature on his skin. The shock of it finally forced him to open his eyes. He wondered how long he had been sitting. It couldn't have been long. He had only been in the park an hour. He had been sitting on the bench the whole time, eating the same ice cream.
冷たい
It's cold. Of course it was. It had melted into a muddy mess. The melted vanilla ice cream trickled onto his hand, spilling on his lap.
冷たい
Ooh, that's cold. The ice cream slowly soaked into the fabric of his pants. This is a different kid than Takeshi from before. Clearly, because they would have used the same name tag. Finally, the coldness of it had spread completely, soaking into his skin. He had been sitting there a while. He had been sitting so long. But the person he was waiting for never came. There was no sign that she would. Why hasn't she come? He didn't know. Why am I here? He felt like he was teetering on the verge of utter confusion.
やれやれ
Yada yada, oh well. He shook his head and sighed. It didn't seem his pants would dry anytime soon.
どうしたの
What's wrong? He sensed a slight movement and a girl sat down next to him. Oh, she's cute. She was sporting this theme park uniform. A white outfit with a bluish ribbon. She looked like a guide.
もしかして迷子かな
Are you lost? A beaming, innocent smile appeared on her shining face.
友達とはぐれちゃったのかな
Did you get separated from your friends?
うん
Yeah.
待ってるんだ
Please tell me if the music is too loud or too soft. I've been waiting.
待ってる
Waiting?
いや
Well,
待ってたんだ
I was waiting.
待ってた
You were waiting.
私を
For me?
違う
No. She has two bows. Interesting. Looking at her grin, he seemed to be flustered.
ここで待ってるのに言われたから
The music volume is louder than the voices now. I was told to wait here, so...
うーん
Oh, I see.
でも待ち人来たらずって感じね
But it looks like they're not coming. She gave him a sideways glance.
見るからに待ちぼうけの待ちくたびれな少年
Listen, you've obviously been stood up and you're tired of waiting.
そうだ
I know! Her face suddenly lit up and she clapped her hands together.
ねえねえ君一人なんでしょ
Hey, you're alone, right?
え
Huh?
退屈してたんじゃないレミューの中案内してあげようか
Well, you're bored, right? How about I give you a tour of LeMU? I hope I'm saying that correctly. She tugged at his arm. Without waiting for his reply, she made him a stand.
でも待ち合わせが
But I'm waiting for someone.
待ち合わせ誰と
Waiting for who?
と
Who was it? He couldn't think of the name. Oh, wow. I sent some Uchikoshi time loop shenanigans. Oh, thank you, Mr. Valdak. I love the works of Uchikoshi, and I am so psyched to play this.
まあ誰だか知らないけど
Well, I don't know who you're waiting for, but
いつまで経っても来ないならもう待たなくてもいいんじゃない
if they hadn't showed up yet, don't you think you've waited for long enough? She said that happily, almost prancing around.
ね行こうよ
What do you say? How about it? All right. He nodded slightly. The girl's name tag glittered brightly against the white fabric of her uniform.
YOU
Y-O-U. That was what it said.
I am you
I am you!
Huh?
I am you? Is that her name? UT, I see. Wow, I bet that's gonna play into something later. I bet that, yeah, that's definitely gonna play into something later. Like someone's gonna say, it's you! And like, or something like that. And then like, people are gonna be confused whether it's actually her or there's someone else they're referring to. I bet that's gonna be something. Yup! She nodded.
私は田中
My last name is Tanaka.
下の名前は You
Shouldn't it be Y-U then, not Y-O-U? Okay, I see. I can change... Okay, so it shouldn't even show up that way. It's just a really weird translation. I don't see anything in the options menu about it. And my first name is You.
You?
You?
本当はもっと長い名前なんだけどね
Oh, keep it as You? Okay, okay. Ah, I see. Okay. I bet that... Okay. My real name is much longer, though.
長い
Longer?
そう果てしなく長い名前だけど
Interesting. Would you say infinitely long? Long, like endlessly long, but...
めんどくさいから You でいいよ
But it's such a pain. Just call me You. Taken after Himiko, I see.
よろしく
Nice to meet you. and nice to meet you. Is what I would say there. With that, she enthusiastically stuck out her hand.
よろしく
Ah, there we go! Nice to meet you. Without thinking, he shook her hand. And before he realized it, he'd been sucked along into her rhythm.
じゃあ行こっか
So, shall we go? They reluctantly released hands. He looked once again at his hand, which had connected them moments before. Ooh, connected. Damn. That really meant a lot to him. If he's using that kind of language to describe it. The vanilla ice cream that had spilled on it had completely melted away. And back to Takeshi. Okay. Yep. Okay. Huh? He noticed that the two Tanuki had formed a line and were moving forward. In front of them was a massive gate that had been sealed shut. The gate swung open soundlessly, and the big Tanuki, the little Tanuki, and the girl went inside. Finally, my turn. He followed their footsteps. That was LeMU's only entrance for visitors. Several park employees waited at the gate and handed over what looked like earphones to the visitors. And it seemed that earphones were to be used at some point up ahead. Probably for a tour. He wondered why. Looking around skeptically, but obeying instructions, he stepped into the building. He surveyed the ceiling. There were no windows. From the polished round walls, it was clear that the room was dome-shaped. He looked around. Many of the visitors who had been waiting in line headed into the room. Among them were friends, amorous couples, and people with their families. However, it seemed that the Tanuki family had split up. The big Tanuki shoved its way through the crowd of people and continued through a door on the other side of the room. The young girl stayed on the same side of the room as the little Tanuki.
I've got no clue what this Tanuki are all about, but I guess my friends aren't here either.
I wonder if the boy was waiting for him. Interesting. He didn't see any familiar faces around. He figured maybe they had already taken the far elevator downstairs. Just 20 minutes earlier, the visitors' room had reached capacity. And the friends he had been waiting with had gone ahead, leaving him behind to go down with the next group.
Oh well, I'm sure I'll find everyone down below soon enough.
Finally, the gate to the entrance slipped shut quietly. The big Tanuki fiddled with something on the wall, and the room got a shade darker.
皆さん、どうもこんにちは。
Hello, everybody! A park employee emerged out of the darkness. He wondered where she had come from. She was wearing a flashy dress. The dim light shining on her made her seem like a character from some dream.
あれ？反応がないですね。
What? No reaction, folks?
もう一度行きますよ。
I'll try that again.
こんにちは。
Hello! Oh my god, so cute! Hello! It was the girl who just a little while ago had been attached to the rear of the large Tanuki.
あ、元気のいい女の子発見。
Oh, I found a girl with some spunk.
お名前は？
Now what's your name?
やかみ、ココです。
I'm Yagami Coco.
で、こっちが愛犬のピピ。
I knew it was a dog! Takeshi, are you fucking blind thinking a dog is a Tanuki? This is my pet dog, Kippy. So that isn't a Tanuki, it's a dog.
So that isn't a Tanuki, it's a dog. I think I need some glasses. I thought they didn't let pets in here.
So that probably means that she's related to someone who works here. She might even live here, who knows? He tilted his head doubtfully.
ココちゃんはレミューに来たのは何回目かな？
So, Coco-chan, how many times have you been to LeMU?
1、2、3、4、5。
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
今回が初めて。
This is my first time!
面白い子ね。
Aren't you a funny girl?
よく言われます。
I got that a lot.
ついでだからもっと面白いことやってあげよっか。
You want me to do something even more funny?
え？
What?
最近ね、友達から超ウケるコメンチを教わったの。
And I found some you good joke the other day.
それはまた今度ね。
Oh, maybe some other time.
どうして？
Why not?
これから皆さんにお伝えしなくちゃいけないことがあるの。
Because I have to tell everyone something right now.
そっか。
Oh,
じゃあしょうがないよね。
okay then.
でも本当に面白いのにな。
But it's really funny.
残念だね。 That's too bad, huh, Pee-Pee?
I bet it was something like critical to the story, too.
では改めまして
Once again?
この度は海洋テーマパークレミューにご来場くださいまして誠にありがとうございます
On behalf of the LeMU Marine Theme Park, I'd like to thank you very much for coming.
これから皆さんにこのテーマパークレミューのご説明と少しだけ注意事項をお知らせいたします
I'm about to give you a brief explanation about the LeMU theme park and tell you a few things to watch out for.
そんなのどうでもいいから早く中に入れてよ
Enough with the peanut gallery, please.
Hey, who cares? Hurry up and let us inside already!
私ももちろんすぐにでも皆さんをご案内したいのですが
I would love to take everyone inside,
申し訳ありません
but I'm terribly sorry.
実はどうしても皆さんにはこの加圧室に留まっていただく必要があるのです
Everyone will actually have to stay in this room for now.
たった17分間だけです
It will only take 17 minutes. Huh. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. 17, eh? What an auspicious number here. I wonder if this game is going to be obsessed with the number 17, like 999 was obsessed with 9.
その間だけどうかお付き合いください
So please, just bear with me for that long.
まずこの部屋についてですがここは加圧室と申します
Oh, so they're going deep underwater. First, let me explain a bit about this room. It is called a compression chamber.
これからこの中の空気圧を6気圧まで加圧します
Starting from now, the air pressure in here is going to rise 6 atmospheres.
なぜ気圧を上げなければならないのか理由は後でご説明するとして
Why do you think it's necessary to raise the air pressure? I'll explain the reason for it in a moment. Really, Uchikoshi said the reason number 17 is all over the place? It's because his birthday is on the 17th? Really? That's a Hideki Anno level answer. I'm gonna increase the text speed because it's a bit slow. But before that, let me tell you a few things you should be aware of.
これから気圧の上昇に伴い皆さんは耳に違和感をお感じになると思います
As the air pressure rises, you may start to feel a strange sensation in your ears.
高い山の上から降りてきた時と同じように気圧が鼓膜を圧迫するからです
Like when you're descending a mountain or in an airplane. It's because the increased air pressure is pressing on your eardrums.
ですから耳がちょっと変だなと思われた時には
So if you think your ears feel a bit strange,
指で鼻をつまみ口をしっかりと閉じて耳抜きをするようにしてください
pinch your nose with your fingers, close your mouth tight, and try to pop your ears.
それでも耳が治らない場合や体調が悪くなってしまわれた場合には手を挙げて知らせてくださいね
If that doesn't get your ears back to normal, or if you don't feel well, please raise your hand and let me know.
その時にはすぐに加圧を停止します
In the event that happens, we will immediately stop increasing the air pressure.
ところで耳抜きのやり方がわからない方いらっしゃいませんか
By the way, are there any people here who don't know how to pop their ears?
よろしいでしょうか
Is everything clear then? You literally can't sue me now if your head explodes. That's right, Mr. Faldeck. Your ears may suddenly explode. Please do not be alarmed.
では加圧を始めましょう
All right then, we'll initiate the rise in pressure.
加圧時間は先ほども申し上げましたように17分間です
As I said before, the time required to increase the pressure is 17 minutes.
その間に皆さんにレミューの構造についてご説明いたします。
During that time, I will explain to everyone about the structure of LeMU.
皆さんもご存知の通り、レミューは海の中に浮かんでいます。
As you all know, LeMU is floating in the ocean.
水深17メートルから51メートルの海の中に。
At a depth of between 17 and 51 meters.
さて、図をご覧いただければお分かりになるように、これらは4つの層に分かれた構造をしています。
Now, if you look at this chart, you will see that the structure is divided into 4 layers. 4. I guess they're counting the surface area that we can't see. Holy shit, Mr. Valdek. By coincidence, you started playing the game on literally the day that matched with the first in-game day. That is insane. Holy shit. I bet you thought it was just reading the date from your computer. Oh yeah, that's true. Last year, if I'd played this last year, it literally would have been 17 years after the release date.
上から順にインゼルヌル、エルストボーデン、ツバイトシュトック、ドリットシュトックと呼ばれていますが、
Oh god. Okay, here we go. Oh wait, could you post the pronunciations for the other 3? So I could actually say these correctly. I just, from the top, these are called Insel Null, Erster Boden, Zweiter Stock, and Dritter Stock. I'm trying to... Okay, thanks away.
一般的に言われるグランドフロアから地下3階までのことだとお考えいただいて結構です。
In terms of a normal building, you might think of it as a structure for the ground floor, extending down to a 3-story basement.
インゼルヌルとはここ浮島のことです。
Insel Null here is a floating island.
洋上に浮かんだ巨大な人工島。
It is an immense man-made island floating in the ocean.
インゼルは島、ヌルはゼロという意味のドイツ語です。
In German, Insel means island, and Null means zero.
つまりここは地上階、ゼロフロアということになりますね。
In other words, this is floor 0, or the ground floor.
次にエルストからドリットについてですが、
Next is from Erster to Dritter. Just then.
Hey, 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 you. Hey, I'm talking to you.
As he was listening to the explanation, someone pulled him on him from behind. He turned to look around. There's Coco. It was the girl who had just been talking with the park staff. What was her name again? Oh, come on!
このコメッチョ気にならない Hey, don't you want to know about my joke?
Oh, that's right. Her name was Coco. And that animal she's holding is Pepe or Popo or something.
No, it's the most unfortunate of all those.
気になるでしょ
If you're an English speaker.
You want to know, don't you?
え、何が？
Huh? What?
Is it going to be something morbid? I hope not.
さっき言おうとしたコメッチョのことだよ The joke I was just talking about, it's an Ame joke
コメッチョ？
An Ame joke?
知らないの最近流行ってるっしょ You haven't heard about them? They're real popular now, you know
知らないな、そんなの。なんだそれ？
No, I haven't. What are you talking about?
アメリカンジョークのことだってばコメッチョコメッチョ An Ame joke is an American joke. Got it? Ame joke?
ふん。
Huh? Huh?
気になるでしょ教えてほしいでしょ Me to hear it, right? Want me to tell you?
Oh, come on! I'm not gonna freaking disappoint her.
うん、気になるかも。
Yeah, I guess I'll listen to it.
Okay. じゃあ教えてあげよう Okay, here it goes! 昔、ある男が死んだおじいさんの幽霊に向かってこんなことを尋ねたんだ。Once there was this guy who was talking to the ghost of his dead grandfather. So he asked him a question. 100万年と言ったら幽霊にとってどれぐらいの時間なんでしょうか？ How long is a million years to a ghost? He asked. すると幽霊はこう答えた。And the ghost answered. 100万年と言ったらわしにとっては1秒みたいなもんだよ。A million years is like a second to me. 次に男はこんなことを尋ねた。Next, the man asked. 幽霊にとって100万ドルってのはどんなもんなんでしょうか？ How much is $1 million to a ghost? 幽霊は答えた。And the ghost answered. 100万ドル。それは人間の価値で言えば1セントと同じようなものじゃ。$1 million? It is but one small cent to me. その答えを聞いて男はニヤニヤと愛想笑いを浮かべながら最後にこんなことを聞いてみたんだ。But he heard that, the man pretended to smile all nice and then said, おお、おじいさん。ならばあなたの1セントを私に1ついただけないでしょうか？ Well then, Gramps, how about giving me one of your cents? 幽霊は微笑みながらこう言った。Laughing, the ghost replied. ああ、もちろんいいとも。Sure, right away.
Oh, sorry.
だが、1秒だけ待ってくれないかな。But can I get you to just wait a second?
Oh, well, that was a lovely joke, Coco. You're such a sweetheart. Yes, sweetie. Oh.
Well, that's a pretty good joke, huh?
ところでこの加圧室に入る前に皆さんにイヤホンのようなものをお配りしましたよね。
I'm glad I listened to her. She is adorable. That is a lovely joke. Hello, Evacuation 11. Welcome to the stream. By the way, before we entered this pressurization chamber, we handed out earphones to everyone, remember?
はい、そうです。今皆さんが耳に装着されているそのイヤホンです。
Yes, that's right. The earphones that everyone is using right now.
これはただのイヤホンではなく音声変換器と言います。
These are not your average earphones. They are voice alternators. Why would you need something like that? Oh, I get it. I saw Sphere. I remember. You're gonna sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks in a second.
LeMU の中にはヘリウムガスが充満しているので、この変換器を耳につけていないとアヒルのような声に聞こえてしまうのです。
LeMU is pumped full of helium gas, so without these in your ears, you'll sound like a duck. He removed his voice alternators to see what would happen.
It's true. People really do sound like ducks. Then again, maybe they sound more like aliens than ducks.
The voices of the people around him jumped to a strange higher tone.
なあ、なんか喋ってみてく
Hey,
れよ。
say something.
Like what?
なんだよその声。
Your voice is hilarious.
Coco hadn't been listening to the explanation.
そうだ。さっきのコメッチョ、もう一回聞かせてくれないか。
Can you tell me that joke one more time?
どうして？ Why?
いいからいいから。
Come on, just do it.
昔、ある男が死んだおじいさんの幽霊に向かってこんなことを尋ねたんだ。
I tried my best with the guy voices, Void Dweller. We'll see. jeez.
Once, there's this guy who was talking to the ghost of his dead grandfather.
Okay, oh yeah, she's...
Once, there was this guy talking to the ghost of his dead grandfather. So he asked him a question. 100万年と言ったら、幽霊にとってどれぐらいの時間なんでしょうか How long is the make a guess to ghost? Yes. すると幽霊はこう答えた。But the ghost answered. 変なの。さっきはちっとも笑わなかったくせに。
No, Coco, Takeshi is just being a bit of a jerk. Your joke was completely funny. Seriously.
That's right. We didn't even laugh at all just a second ago.
Oh, I've been doing that since I was like 4 years old. Guppy Force. I used to practice doing all kinds of crazy ass voices and sounds with my mouth when I was a little kid. He put the voice alternators back in his ears and looked back at the staff member again.
さあ、説明はこれで終わりです。
And that pretty much covers it.
あと1分ほどでこの部屋の脇にあるドアが開きます。
In approximately 1 minute, the door on this side of the room will open.
ドアの向こうはエレベーターになっていますので、下降すればその先には素晴らしい楽園が広がっています。
On the other side of that door is an elevator, and at the bottom of it, a brilliant paradise awaits. Nope, that was all me. Realized.
それでは海洋テーマパークレミューを心ゆくまでお楽しみください。
We hope that you enjoy yourself to your heart's content here at the marine theme park LeMU.
さて、それじゃ行くか。
Well, shall we go?
Just as he headed for the elevator,
ところで、ねえ、一人で来たの So, are you here by yourself?
ああ、俺？いや、友達とはぐれちゃってさ。
Who? Me? Nah, I just got separated from my friends.
迷子なんだ。
that's right, Void Dweller.
So you're lost?
ちょっと違うけど、まあ似たようなもんかな。
Not exactly, but something like that.
エレベーターを降りたら、そこら辺歩いて探ってみるよ。
I'll head down the elevator and take a look around, take a look around.
さっきの係の人に相談してみたら How about checking with that girl who's just talking?
お、それもそうだな。ちょっとすいません。
Oh, I suppose I could do that. Excuse me.
Looking back, he saw that the employee had already disappeared.
じゃあ君、一人でレミューに来たんだ。
Oh, back to you and the little kid. Okay. Huh. So you came to LeMU by yourself?
そうだよ。
Yep, that's right.
それにしてもさ、
Even so. After bending down to wipe away this white stain on his pants, you stood up. Oh my god.
珍しいよね。男一人で遊びに来るなんてさ。
You don't see that very often, a guy coming to a park like this alone. That was true. It was paradise, an amusement park. In that instant, he had almost forgotten even that.
でも、どうして連れの人と一緒に入場しなかったの
So, why didn't you go into the park with your friends?
わざわざレミューの中で待ち合わせなんて。
Why arrange to meet inside LeMU?
それは。
That's because... Now that she mentioned it, who had said to wait on that beach? Oh, wow. We have two protagonists here. And this one is very, very amnesiac. I wonder if this guy was like sent back in time or something. I don't know. I just get that vibe. Exactly, Boy Trilla. That's why I was laughing. Who had said to wait on that bench? Whose idea was it anyway?
まあよい。わけは聞かないでおいてあげよう。
Oh well, whatever. I won't push you. Who was it?
しかしあれだ。要するに君は
But I suppose that, well, I mean,
振られちゃったみたいだね。
you've been kind of stood up, right?
え、
What?
振られた
Stood up. Stood up. It took for a moment for the meaning of the phrase to register.
図星だったのかな
Whoa! I hit the nail on the head, didn't I? Sorry. She shrugged slightly, embarrassed.
まあまあそう落ち込みなさんな
Well, don't get too depressed about it. Hello, Antonio. Welcome to the stream. Oh, I love hearing that, Antonio. But that's not too surprising since it's by Uchikoshi. That's okay. This ain't my first rodeo with hard to understand visual novels. She changed modes abruptly and let out a hearty laugh. She slapped him solidly on the back.
私がとことん面倒見てあげるからさ
I'll look out for you, alright? Oh, she's adorable.
うん
Alright. He nodded, a bit overwhelmed. So, I was stood up. I must have been dumped. Huh? Then again, he wasn't sure exactly what had happened.
でもさ
But,
何
huh? What?
ユウは今仕事中じゃなかったの
Aren't you working right now, you?
固いこと言わないの
You'd make a scary boss. No matter how many times he checked, she is definitely still wearing a LeMU uniform.
暇だったしちょうどよかったのよ
I didn't have anything to do anyway. It's perfect timing. Yeah. I wonder if she's undercover or something. They got in an egg-like elevator together. The egg slowly began to move. Look at these. These are pretty good graphics for 2004, I'd say. Pretty much, I forgot. I'm trying to bring up context for that year. What's a game that came out? Like, Halo 2, I think, was 2002, right? So, this doesn't seem too far off that. It felt like they were slowly floating up.
上に参ります
Going up? She whispered mischievously. The elevator was terribly crowded, and everyone was packed in like sardines.
ちょっと暑いね
Whoa, it's a little hot, huh?
うん
I'll say. Oh wow, we're getting into some kind of romance here. Her face was so close that he almost bumped into it. Their bodies were flush against each other. She was soft and warm. He was surprised. Is she gonna say something like, "Hey, what's that?" All of a sudden, he felt embarrassed and started to squirm.
ちょっと少
Hey, kid.
年変なとこ触らないでよ
I knew it. Don't go touching places you shouldn't. She whispered into his ear, puffing out her cheeks. Crammed in the elevator, he couldn't move at all.
くすぐったい
That tickles!
来ないで
Don't move so much.
そんなこと言われても
I don't have a lot of choice.
息ができないんだ
I can't breathe. Holy shit. Should be illegal to pack that many people into an elevator. But then again, I've heard, in Japan. I didn't say Halo. No. Halo Reach was not 2002. Halo 2, I'm pretty sure was 2002. Yeah, no, Mr. Valdick, I feel you. I'm 30 fucking 5, and there's people on these streams who've been born after the year 2000, and it just makes me want to cry. I am an old lady. He couldn't move, but he couldn't bear standing still either. As he gasped for breath, he noticed her light perfume. Finally, the egg arrived at the top floor, and his suffering was over. Ugh. He let out a cry and bolted from the elevator.
どうしたのいきなり。
What's with you all of a sudden?
待ってよ少年。少年。
Hey, wait, kid! Kid! He sprinted away, leaving you far behind. He's that embarrassed. It wasn't that he was trying to escape from her. He'd seen something. At the edge of his... Oh, I see. At the edge of his vision, he thought he'd seen someone. Up ahead, that someone was still visible. He chased after whoever it was like a man possessed. I've seen that face before. I'm sure I've seen that face before. That was what his instincts were telling him. But where had he seen them? He tried to sort through his foggy memory. As he sifted, he kept running forward. Wait! He felt a desperate need to meet the person, but he had to hurry. Eventually, he ran out of breath. Holding his pounding chest, he looked up. Ah! Oh, a new girl. There she was. Mixed among the other people was a girl, standing. He was sure the person that he'd been searching for was this girl, that girl. It was the middle of the holidays, but for some reason she was wearing her school uniform. He wondered why she was alone there. Oh, yeah, I've got to talk to her. She was by herself. She was all alone, just like him. What should I say? Where should I start? Let's see. He needed to calm down and focus. Huh? Why is it I have to talk to her? Yeah, there's definitely some kind of time leap or something going on here. Why in the world? Who was she? Who was she? She was... Well, she was... Ah! He was caught up in a wave of people. He got pushed into an elevator. It started to rise toward the surface. Another... Here we go. We should have a 17 counter. 17 meters below sea level, the elevator stopped at the first basement floor. He got off at the elevator as if he was being spit out. This floor is called Ever17. He glanced around at his surroundings. She wasn't anywhere to be seen. He thought that they had both ridden on the elevator together, but he had apparently lost sight of her in the crowd when he got off. He lost her. He hadn't even been able to say a word. He felt really depressed. Maybe... Did she call out to me? Sure, I'll do that for next time away. That idea suddenly popped into his head.
なんだろうこの感じ
What is this? This feeling? His heart was still beating furiously. Oh wow. I bet in a previous timeline or whatever or alternate universe or whichever, whatever we're going with this one, they probably were really close.
どうかされましたか、お
Okay.
客様。
There she is. Did her hair used to be green or something, or is something the matter? A uniformed staff member, different than you, was talking to him.
どなたかお探しですか？
Are you looking for someone? She gave him a warm smile as she said that.
あ、そうです
My god, why is the voice so much lower than the music? Like, this is kind of ridiculous. Why is the voice so low? Jeez. Yes I am. Feeling that he had seemed a little desperate, he quickly blurted out an answer. Oh, just the lighting in the other place. Thanks, Guppy Force.
人を探しているんです。
I'm trying to find someone.
待ち合わせをしてて、でも会えなくて。
I was supposed to meet up with them, but we must have missed each other.
どんな方です？お名前は？
Who is it? What is their name?
それは。
Their name?
ちょっとそこにいるやつ。
Hey, you there! Wait!
Oh, she's on the run too. Patter, 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 patter. Suddenly the sounds of footsteps came rushing at him.
僕のこと？
Huh? You mean me?
あ、そうだ。
Is this Takeshi, I wonder?
Yes, that's right.
Running feet break sharply beside him. The guy was out of breath.
実は聞きたいことがある。
Actually, I wanted to ask you something.
は？
Huh?
Surprised, he slowly opened his mouth.
なあ、知らないか。
Yep, that's Takeshi. Okay. Takeshi and Nameless Kid. Interesting. We kind of have like two protagonists here, but they're both in the same place.
Hey, you don't know, do you?
There was nothing to do but see where the conversation went. I'm guessing they're gonna get separated and like sealed off into different chambers. There was nothing to do but see where the conversation went.
いきなりで済まないけど、知らないかな。
Sorry to ask you like this out of the blue, but you don't know, do you?
ここら辺にいなかったかな。俺の知り合いなんだけど。
How would he know who your friends are if you don't even know who he is?
You haven't seen my friends around here, have you?
一人は身長 5.1 フィート、体重17か。サングラスが似合ってない。手は遅いが、足は速くて3枚目。
One of them is about 1.5 meters tall and around 60 kilograms. We use the metric system here. Kind of good looking, with dorky sunglasses. And probably not the type girls would go for.
I think I know what voice I'm gonna give him.
もう一人はスーツで丸刈り、ネクタイなし。耳にピアスが3つ、鼻に1つ。趣味は編み物。
Another was wearing a suit, no tie, short hair. And has about 3 piercings in his ear and 1 in his nose. He likes to knit.
How is knowing that he likes to knit gonna help me locate him?
Well, I don't know!
そして最後はこう言って、派手なフリルのたくさんついた地味な花柄ワンピース。
Hello, Archie Rit. Welcome to the stream.
And then there was the only girl in the group who had one on a kind of simple color flower print one piece with frilly lace.
というどこにでもいそうな3人組なんだけど。
You know, 3 people you might see anywhere.
見なかった？
Did you see them?
いいえ。
Nope.
Oh my god, Takeshi! You are some kind of guy. Just like asking random strangers like this. Like I would think that he would have asked the park staff. The young kid shook his head.
そっか。悪いね。呼び止めちゃって。
I see. Well, sorry about stopping you like that.
Waving slightly, he left. The youth continued down the corridor ahead. We still didn't get his name. A girl came over to him and started talking to him enthusiastically. He thought he had seen her before.
Huh. I wonder if she knows that kid.
But a troubled expression appeared on his face.
ねえねえ、ここのコメッチョ聞きたくない？ Hey, hey! Do you want to hear a joke?
え？君、誰？
Huh? Huh? What? Who are you? So that's it.
She was probably one of those kinds of people that would talk to anyone about anything anywhere, whether they were interested or not. He thought he would go down below. The elevator arrived soundlessly and swallowed the waiting patrons. That's okay, so I'm really excited to meet your friends, Takeshi. He went with them further into the depths of LeMU. He walked around aimlessly. The attractions were all packed with visitors. Everyone had beaming smiles and yelled happily, all evidence of LeMU's popularity. I wonder, this place has got to be doing something more than just being a glorified amusement park. There's probably some kind of crazy science experiments going on the lower levels and some shit. I just bet. But still, wandering around a packed and lively amusement park all alone was a bit torturous. Hey, Princess of Balance, welcome to the stream. He couldn't help but trudge around with heavy feet and slumped shoulders. He was on the verge of looking depressed, but he held his expression in check.
しかし参ったね。
Look at this, like, depressed looking, like, creature from the Black Lagoon here.
What am I gonna do?
Walking around blindly in that place, he thought he might never run into his friends. The floor was a lot wider than he'd imagined.
あ、そうだ、携帯。
Oh, right, my cell phone.
He took his PDA multi-purpose communication device out from his pocket.
This is totally not 2004 pretending to be 2017.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that description. I haven't heard the word PDA in decades. He pushed a button. He didn't have any messages, no mail either, but the problem seemed to be it was out of range. No cell phone signal underwater. At least that was what the display said.
マジですか。
Are you serious? God damn it, I pay like $70 a month for this plan.
このご時世に県外とは。
I didn't think you could get out of range in this day and age. In our amazing 4G signal.
Seriously, Guppy Force. Nowadays, PDA just means public display of affection, exactly. Then he recalled they'd said something about it being a giant tunnel in the middle of the ocean, where only select radio waves could reach. And that LeMU used special electronic equipment, which wasn't very compatible with mobile equipment. More than anything, they didn't allow PDA... Are we gonna call them PDAs this entire game? Okay, I'll just have to get used to it. More than anything, they didn't allow PDAs to work inside, so the facility would be completely separated from the world above, as part of the attraction. At least that was what they told him at the entrance, but he hadn't listened to a word of it.
Maybe I should get them to broadcast a message over the intercom?
He thought it might be best to just ask a staff member. He decided to look for one. But there wasn't a uniformed person inside. There weren't many people walking around the corridors either. He turned a corner and entered a completely different corridor. There, right in front of him, was the giant Tanuki. It was the one he'd seen at the gate when coming in. The Tanuki was operating a panel on the wall.
I'll bet that's a LeMU employee.
Thinking it perfect timing, he saddled up to the Tanuki and called out.
すいません、人を探しているんです。知り合いです。
Excuse me, I'm looking for someone. A friend.
アナウンスで呼び出してほしいんだけど、名前は
Could I get you to make an announcement over the intercom or something? The name is,
That thing looks positively freaky. It looks like an off-brand Momo from Avatar: The Last Airbender. The Tanuki slowly turned around and looked at him. With its giant, dead eyes. but it didn't say anything.
もしもし
Hello.
The Tanuki turned away, avoiding him. He was being ignored. It's clearly a girl inside the costume based on the voice we heard earlier.
I wonder if it didn't hear me.
The Tanuki was wearing a big stuffed suit and was a full head taller than him. There was the definite possibility that his words weren't even reaching the ears inside.
もしもし聞こえてますか
Hello? Can you hear me in there?
He asked the question nicely as he poked the Tanuki in the ribs.
ちょっと贅肉が多いんじゃないかあんた
Oh god. Way to poke her ass.
Hey, you've got a lot of extra flesh here, buddy.
He continued talking as he pinched, pulled, and released the Tanuki's flank. Flank. He thought that for a mascot suit, the Tanuki shot him a pretty realistic glare before it turned to walk away. Jeez. Upset at that, he grabbed the Tanuki's shoulder.
おいお客が困ってるのにその態度はないんじゃない
Hey, what kind of an attitude is that? And when a visitor's in trouble?
Jesus Christ! It's like, there should be like a freaking FNAF end screen right there. Well, that was the shortest playthrough on record. It looks like we made the wrong choice. Whoop! He'd been gut punched. The Tanuki had actually slugged him. Not even his parents had ever really spanked him before. That's right, it's a lemur because of LeMU. Ha ha ha, I get it. I get it. Oh, I got it. That's why he looks like Momo. Takeshi just seems to think every fucking animal in the world is a Tanuki. I bet if he sees some fish outside the window, he'll be like,
Oh, look at all the Tanuki swimming outside. And there's that Tanuki dinner that we're eating. I wonder if we're gonna have Tanuki burgers.
it's like just every animal is just a Tanuki to Takeshi. It had been a totally cheap shot. The Tanuki had landed a solid uppercut.
こらタヌキお前だ
Hey, Tanuki! Yeah, I mean you!
He went down on his knees and keeled over. Nearby visitors reacted.
お客様どうしました
Is everything alright? Just then, a park employee appeared from the door.
お腹でも痛いんですか
Are you having stomach pains? Okay, you know what? I think that, let's see. As I said, first playthrough, I'm just gonna make whatever choice I want. And, just basically, and just go, just go with it. Then, when I inevitably get a bad end, I'm going to use the walkthrough to get specific endings. I want to be nice to her because I have a feeling that she's going to be... I'm going to make her OS1 here.
いやなんでもないちょっとこけただけ
Forget it.
It's nothing. I just took a tumble.
そうですか
Is that so? He couldn't bring himself to say that the Tanuki had floored him with one punch. One punch! Do, one punch Tanuki. Do. Da, da. The big Tanuki turned its back and ran. She's probably blushing inside there. That's right, Relest. I'm surprised he recognized the seagull as a seagull and not a flying Tanuki in the beginning. The Tanuki silhouette pranced lightly away into the distance. A moment later, it had disappeared up the hallway ahead.
あれあのミュミュンどうしたんだろう
Oh, I wonder what happened to that Mew. The staff member looked after the Tanuki as she spoke.
落ち場に戻りなさいってのまあいいや
You're probably thinking I should be getting back to my post, right? Oh well. She looked at him again and smiled, laughing.
お客さん、何かありましたらいつでも呼んでくださいね。
If you need anything, don't hesitate to call. The staff member disappeared.
I see. That wasn't a Tanuki. Unbelievable. Other animals exist besides Tanuki? That's impossible! That was LeMU. Of course, it has to be a fantasy animal. Things besides Tanuki existing.
He wasn't sure about why LeMU has hauled off and punched him, but he knew that wondering about it wouldn't help. So he decided to forget about it. He needed to be getting somewhere.
もう少し自力で探してみるか。
I'll look around on my own a little more.
He mumbled that as he composed himself. He knew that there should be several attractions at the other end of the corridor. His friends might have been looking for him as they waited in line.
で、どっちに行きゃいいんだ？
So which way should I go?
Are we gonna get to make a choice here? I wonder. His legs were so tired that he could barely move.
This is the world's worst theme park.
And you're saying that before any kind of crazy, Uchikoshi-like disasters happen. And that was exactly how we felt. And back to Kid, who doesn't have a name. Oh well. Hit by a slight dizzy spell, he leaned against the wall.
なんなんだ、一体。
What in the world? He sighed. He was fully and utterly beat. Thanks, OA. The staff member that had just been talking to him had vanished somewhere. Yu wasn't around either. He had lost sight of the other girl as well. He was alone again.
ここに何しに来たんだっけ、僕は。
What did I come here for? He thought that maybe he should have waited where he was before, after all. Having lost his destination, he rode the elevator from the aquarium and returned to basement floor 2. Basement floor 2, Joyous Stock.
The second floor? I screwed up. The rest area is down one more level.
I love aquariums too, Princess of Balance. I love aquariums, seriously. He felt like he had come a long way from the elevator room. He didn't know which path he should take to go down. Which way?
ちょっとこっちに来てくれない？
Ooh, who is this? Sounds very mysterious. Could you come here for a moment? A voice called out to him from somewhere. From somewhere. From the shadows of the path, the owner of the voice was beckoning to him. Oh! But the hand did not belong to a human.
ほら、早く来てよ。
Damn! Look. Hurry up, will you? It was the whispering voice of a young woman. Her bulky black arm was swaying rhythmically. Disturbed by the difference between the voice and its owner's appearance, he moved, hypnotized in its direction. I'm guessing she's wearing a costume. This hand and arm clearly belonged to a Tanuki. Everything is a Tanuki! It was a big Tanuki.
ここどこだかわかる？
Do you know where we are? He was led by the Tanuki into a room at the end of the walkway. Or rather, packed into it.
ここは。
This is... Is this the girl's changing... Is this the girl's changing room? He saw a uniform like the one you had been wearing, packed away inside an open locker.
Hey, I can even see some women's underwear. Oh god. And I'm a teenager.
The room smelled like perfume. The air was saturated with a scent so strong it almost made him choke. The smell was about to overwhelm him. He struggled to get his mind under control and maintain his focus. I wonder if she is going to have him take her shift inside the Tanuki. Or, God, now he's got me doing it. Inside the lemur. And while she goes and does what she wants. He struggled to get his mind under control and maintain his focus.
ねえ、ここどこだかわかる？
Hey, do you know where we are? The Tanuki asked the same question again. Come to think of it, why was she a Tanuki anyway? He had no clue.
ここは
This
更衣室。
is the changing room. She said that before he could answer.
更衣室っていうのは
Changing rooms are
内緒の行為をするところ。
a place to keep secrets away from prying eyes. She said that quietly.
行為
Secrets? Oh God! Jesus Christ. Wham! Yep. Suddenly his vision faded. Damn! This is five nights at LeMU here. The hell? Suddenly his vision faded. Everything went completely dark.
え？
Huh?
それ預かっておいてくれる？
Will you look after this for me?
What? What?
Look after? He didn't understand.
ほら、ちゃんと着せてあげるから。
Oh, she's like an ara type, I see. Here, I'll help you put it on right.
あの
Bad touch! I need an adult!
I am an adult. Wear it? He had no idea what she was talking about.
Whoa.
However, he didn't understand why, but he couldn't move. He was powerless to resist her, and he let her do what she wanted. Oh my God. Okay, I'm definitely right in giving her this voice. In a moment, something completely covered his body.
これでよし。
This should do it.
じゃあ、あとはお願いね。
Alright then. I'll leave the rest to you. And the light sound of her footsteps faded into the distance. The last thing he heard was the click of a door shutting.
Oh God. I can't believe I got shoved into a locker even while I was on vacation. This isn't supposed to happen when I'm at school and at vacation.
He heard the sound, but he did not see her leave.
What did she do to me?
His face felt heavy. His body felt heavy. He had tunnel vision, and for some reason his body was bristling with hair. Could it be that this is the mascot outfit? When he shook his head, he made a sound like bristles brushing something. And there was a smell. There was some other scent from inside the costume. A sweet smell that made him dizzy. It pierced deep into his brain. Before he knew what was going on, he had opened the door and was shuffling out into the pathway.
Ah! There's that goddamn Tanuki! Payback time! No, wait!
Without thinking, he let out a cry. He had found it!
It's that Tanuki! I'm gonna kick his ass!
He had just heard that it was not a Tanuki,
Impossible!
but Mew and the fox monkey. That information had already disappeared from his mind. It's true! Takeshi is obsessed with Tanukis! Everything has to be a Tanuki!
I forgot its name. It doesn't matter though. All are Tanukis to me! That's the person that hit me and ran away!
He didn't want revenge, but he didn't want to ask it why it had done what it did. Without making a sound, he slowly approached the Tanuki mascot, LeMU. And as soon as he got behind it, he quickly grabbed the costume by its head and snapped his fucking neck. No, I'm just kidding.
There! Ah! It's a Shota!
誰
Who are you?
お前こそ誰だ
I should be asking you that!
いきなりあんなことしやがって
Why would you do something like that?
あんなことって
What did I do?
しらばっくれるな
Don't play dumb with me.
何のことだかわからないよ
I have no idea what you're talking about.
お前だろう俺を殴ったのは
You hit me!
違うよ違う知らない
No, I didn't. I have no idea what you mean.
嘘つけ忘れたのか
Liar. What? Did you forget?
嘘じゃない女の人が
I'm not lying. This girl.
突然この着ぐるみを渡してきて
She gave me this outfit out of nowhere and made my body feel weird.
あれお前そういやさっき会ったっけ
What?
いつの間に着替えたんだ
You just met her. When did you change?
今来たばっかりだよ僕は
I just put it on.
今来たばっかりおい何言ってるんだ
Just put it on. What are you talking about?
だけどどうしてこんな
But why do this?
こんな
This. At that point, the Tanuki collapsed. He collapsed in full Mew regalia.
どうしたおい
What? Hey!
Takeshi shook his shoulders, but there was no response.
誰か来てくれなんだか様子がおかしい
Somebody come quick! Something's not right here!
That's probably why he couldn't see. He yelled. Visitors watched from a distance.
どうしました
What's the matter? A female employee had heard the fuss and came running.
あんたさっきのちょっとこいつ急に倒れて
Huh? You're that girl from before. This guy just collapsed all of a sudden.
ちょっと見せて
Let me see. The employee took the pulse of the fallen youth. Takeshi wondered if she had any medical knowledge.
大丈夫だけどこのままにはしておけないね
He's all right, but we can't leave him here like this.
手伝うよ
I'll help.
お願い
Great, thanks. Why had such a thing happened? He had no idea where he was, where he had gone, shaking, feeling ill. You know what this music reminds me of? It reminds me of Valhalla. Another excellent visual novel. I wonder if Valhalla was inspired by this. This really feels like one of the tracks in Valhalla. Just very ambient. He could feel hair from the costume rubbing along both of his sides as two people carried him. Rubbing. He wished they'd get the mascot suit off him quickly. The fur felt nasty. It was hot. So hot. So hot he couldn't stand it. The heat made him feel faint. His consciousness felt like it would drift away. Why had such a thing happened? It was strange. So strange. Oh, Mr. Valdick, Oe had spelled it correctly. That's how it's spelled. Yeah. It wasn't him or her. Yeah, he probably collapsed from the heat, I think. He heard a different voice from somewhere. He had been hauled to the infirmary.
でもなんだろう貧血
You have one of these sci-fi beds here. Med bay beds here. I wonder what it could be. Is he anemic?
着ぐるみが熱かったんじゃないか見
Maybe
慣れないみたいだったから
maybe it was the mascot suit. Maybe he couldn't get used to wearing it.
ありえるね熱射病かな
Oh yeah, that's possible, or maybe the girl drugged him. It's possible, or it could be heat exhaustion.
なあ、なんとかなりそうか。
Does it look like he'll be okay?
重い病気じゃなさそうだし、しばらく休ませておけば大丈夫だよ。
It doesn't appear to be anything serious. A little rest and he should be fine.
そっか。
I see.
ありがとう、手伝ってくれて。
Thanks for your help.
私が見るから。
God damn it. Thanks for your help. I'll take it from here.
ああ、それじゃあ頼むよ。
Oh, alright then.
He opened the sliding door and left the room.
人助けか。
Phew. Saving people can sure be stressful.
俺はここに何しに来たんだっけな。
Now, what was it I came here to do?
Find your friends. A cool breeze was blowing along the walkway. Breeze. The operator that cost way too many tickets to buy in Arknights. But where was it coming from? He wondered where he had come from. He saw something faintly. A ceiling. Sheets. A bed. Oh, now it's back to kid. Okay. He had been put to sleep on a bed. On a bed in the infirmary. He saw something again. Below the sick room bed. Oh. What are you doing here? Who is on the bed below? Who is this? This isn't me. Of course not. He decided to go further down the hall. What's going on? Wait, what? It feels like we skipped some stuff. Wait, what? Wait. Is this kid or like, wait, down. It feels like I feel like we skipped something. Now, I don't even know who's when did, oh, okay, kid saw something, okay. I wonder, is this still kid or is this back to, no, this has got to be kid, right? He decided to go further down the hall. The third floor underground. They had called it Ritterstock. Oh, we're back again to Takeshi, okay. I got confused a bit there.
The guys. They gotta be lined up waiting for a crowded ride somewhere.
ああ、すいません、乗ります。
Hey, sorry, I'm getting in.
He dashed into the elevator. The doors reopened silently and closed again. Oh, I wonder if that's the girl.
Huh?
One other person had gotten in. I gotta say, they're keeping me guessing on who's the main waifu here. Like, at first I thought it was you, and now it could be her too. I have no idea. One other person had gotten on. A girl. A girl.
More like a young woman, I guess.
One girl had gotten on. She was about high school age. The elevator floated upward an instant before descending. She looks very no-nonsense. So, I'm betting she was the one in the costume. There was the faint sound of movement and vibration. And then his eyes met with the girl's. He wondered why. The girl stared at him suspiciously.
何？
Yep, that's her. What?
何なの？あなた。
Just who are you?
どうしてこんなところにいるの？
Why are you here? She sounds like... whatchamacallit? She sounds like Mila from Tales of Xillia. I wonder if it's the same voice actor.
なんでついてくるのよ。
Why are you following me? Let's see. I'm going to be very nice to her. Because I think she looks really cool.
ごめん。
I'm sorry.
He didn't recall seeing her, but he nodded slightly in apology.
何か気に障ったかな。
Did I do something to offend you?
別に
Oh, not really. He was getting more and more confused.
つまり
I mean,
このエレベーター従業員専用なのだから
this elevator is for employees only.
ああ、なるほど。
Oh, I see.
Yep. Of course. Every time in fiction, if someone rushes into an elevator, you can guarantee that they're going to be stuck, either in the elevator or wherever they're going. Boom. Jolting suddenly, the elevator stopped. He looked at the ceiling. The lights flickered unsteadily.
なんだ
What was that?
まさか
It couldn't be.
まさか何なんだよ
999 elevator scene was legendary, Guppy Force. Hey, Zekuto, welcome to the stream.
Couldn't be. Couldn't be what?
Okay, now we are back to Kid, I'm guessing. Couldn't be? He wondered if something had gone terribly wrong. It was strange. Very strange. Who's this? Oh, it's her. We finally met. Wait. No, this is somebody else, right? I don't think this is Takeshi or Kid. I've been looking for you this whole time. Oh, it is Kid. Was he looking for her? For Coco? But he saw her before, didn't he? I've been looking for you this whole time. But his voice didn't reach her. Couple of blanks here, blankety blank. I see. Oh, this isn't Coco. Sorry. Okay, this is a different girl. He couldn't hear her voice either. No matter how much he tried, no sound reached him. Damn. What's going on? But he faintly saw a figure. Oh, this is the uniform girl. I see. Sorry. She in the black and white, and she had the same hairstyle, so... But he faintly saw a figure. He was able to make sure. He could see himself and the girl talking over there. I'm guessing this is one of the endings. Are we going to go through the morphogenic field? Let's see. He could see himself and the girl talking over there. He saw it on the other side. I can see myself over there. He watched, and he watched. That's strange. No, it's odd. If I'm watching them, then who is the me watching me? Something felt out of place. He knew the truth and his lips trembled. Who is that? Who could the me over there be? He couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. It was like a dream. It was like he was watching the continuation of a dream. But a dream couldn't have felt so powerfully raw. Wow, the plot is moving quite quickly. Normally you would think that, like, it would take quite a long time for, you know, things to get into emergency mode. Like, at least, like, you know, set up some more, but nope. I guess they're gonna be trapped underwater for quite a while. For the whole story. All of the screaming. And the sound of running feet. The shrill wailing of sirens. That wasn't a dream or an illusion.
まさかって何を知ってる
Couldn't be. Do you know something about this?
何も知らない
I don't know anything.
あなたは何を知ってるの
Do you know something?
知るわけないだろ
How could I know anything?
Well, that's true. In Zero Escape, that's true. They're trapped right from the beginning. The lights gradually dimmed and finally went out. Why? He had no idea. He didn't know. There was no way he could know. But there on the bed. There. On the bed. There. The bed below. The bed on top. The bed below. Who are... you? Yep, see there, like, how do we know if that you is referring to the girl named you? Or, like, or someone else? Who? Stop! Please stop. Don't come out. Please don't come out. Stay inside. Don't crawl out of there. Stop, please. Stop. No, there was nothing to fear. It was all right. Because there was no longer anyone. Because there was no one there.
Hey, who's there? Is there somebody there? I'm here. I'm still in here. Somebody get me out of here. Answer me, please. Isn't there anyone there?
Nobody answered. The surroundings were filled with silence.
What? Is anybody there?
Uh-oh. Is Kid evil? Uh-oh.
So I'm alone.
He burst with laughter. The ultimate feeling of liberation. There was no one to restrain him anymore. And he ran. Oh my god, is it really the same voice actor? As Mila from Tales of Xillia? Is it really? Because she sounds just like her. I loved her voice. But no one stopped him. Getting there was easy. Damn! Holy shit! There's a lot more to Kid than we originally thought. All that was left was to aim for the center. Just take a step. It was simple. Holy shit! He threw his body into the water. He sank. Deeper, deeper, and deeper. What the fuck? The sound died away. The embrace of unbelievably pure silence. Not even a beam of light pierced the darkness. All he could hear was repetitive, heavy breathing. He lost himself, his mind short-circuiting. His vision narrowed and was overrun with blue. Deep blue. Blue. You mean like the chess-playing computer? Something was strange. He wondered if it really was blue. Even though he was perfectly still, it seemed as if his heart was racing. Sweat poured off of him. His breathing was ragged and labored. Gradually, his consciousness dissolved into the darkness. Black. Endless black. There was no mistaking it this time. Everything was stained black. I imagine it's sci-fi with some horror elements like most of Uchikoshi's work, Void Dweller. There were no boundaries to the color. Damn, we are switching back and forth between Takeshi and Kid. Holy shit. His ears hurt. The ringing in them wouldn't stop. He felt pressure expanding in his lungs. He felt queasy stick to his
気
stomach.
圧が低下してる。
The air pressure is dropping.
I forgot. I need to pop my ears.
With a pop, the air building inside his ears was released.
Damn.
出口はどっちだ？
Which way's the exit?
Pitch black. Nothing moved. He didn't move either. There wasn't any sign of a breeze. He didn't hear anything. Just echoes from something invisible. Time froze to a stop. If he stopped there, he felt like he would forget that he was even alive. It was his intuition. Only a little more. No! It was no good. He had to get out. But he didn't even know which direction to go. He had to get himself out of the darkness. Had to... But what could he do? What could... He didn't know. He didn't know. Someone send him a message through the morphogenetic field, please. Just then, he felt a faint, warm light. Light? A blade of light slicing through the flat world of darkness. And he knew. The direction was over there. Oh my god, is that what happened? And there might be a way out. If he could get over there. Huh. Let's see. Damn. Oh, this is a tricky one. I don't know, like, I'm afraid if I do Who Am I, he'll, like, waste precious time and die or something, thinking about who he is. But, I think, yeah, I'm gonna do, just because I want him to live, so I'll go, I've got to find my friends. I've got to find them. I quietly open the door. And back to Takeshi. I turn the knob and the door to the elevator opens slowly. Oh. Oh, God. Let's see. System. Leader off Name. I heard the mechanical announcement, but didn't understand what it meant.
The battery's probably dead.
I pushed the button, but my PDA didn't respond. Thanks to the help of the backlight of my display, I found the door's emergency manual opening mechanism.
Hey, are you alive?
I spoke to the girl. I like her. I hope she's the main waifu here. Yes. She looked a little tired. The floor was silent. I don't know why. I just get a good vibe from her. I think she's really cool. Let's see. I kind of want her to be the main waifu of this game. Oh my god, I did not even notice that. Holy shit. Thank you, OA. It's so faint. Yeah, there's a tag for the current perspective. Oh, that's amazing. I heard the sound of water flowing somewhere. It was a muffled sound. But there was no sign of anyone around.
What's going on here?
I don't know.
Let's go see if we can find anyone else.
We went into the corridor. Most of the doors were locked as if to keep us from intruding. We found a floor directory, so we decided to look around the rooms listed on it. Oh, the tag is actually new. Okay, thanks, Guppy Force. We didn't have it before. Okay. Really? It only shows up after that choice. That has some implications, doesn't it? some crazy, wacky alternate universe, morphogenetic field shenanigans. We found a floor directory, so we decided to look around the rooms listed on it. Ooh, all the water is drained out. Oh, that locked me into Takeshi's perspective. Interesting. Okay. I'm now locked into Takeshi, I see. We came out to an open space. It was called the rest area. There was a scattered mess of bags, a pair of shoes, wrapping paper from the souvenir shop, and other stuff discarded on the floor. As I had expected, there was no one there. There was a thick set of shutters in the circular space in the center of the area. Interesting, now Takeshi doesn't even have a voice anymore. That's really weird. And also has some implications. Huh. Yeah, we're gonna get some real screwy shit going on here, I can just tell. How come Takeshi's lines aren't voiced anymore? I laughed an empty laugh.
I wonder if this area is under construction. That's probably why nobody's here. Yeah, I'll bet that's why. Let's try the next place.
Oh, that's interesting, Relest. The voice acting for the protagonist is only up to the prologue? Interesting design choice. But we know whenever that voice acting isn't included in an Uchikoshi game, there is a plot-related reason for it. So, yep. I'm really thinking that, yeah. I wonder if Takeshi and Kid are the same person somehow or something. We continued walking down the path we had been walking. The door down the corridor was shut firmly.
Doesn't this door open?
無理じゃない？スイッチもないみたいだし。
I don't think it will. I don't see a switch. We chose a corridor which was open and slowly walked down it. We didn't come across anyone. It felt like we were walking along a route that someone had set up for us. A door on the side of the corridor had been left open and we went in. There was a stand selling tuna sandwiches. It smelled like they had been cooking until recently.
Hey, buddy. I'll take 2 of the sandwiches that are half price on weekdays.
Yeah, it's definitely Junpei energy. Absolutely, Mr. Valdek. Damn, how did they evacuate everybody so quickly? What if they've been like in stasis for like hundreds of years or something? Jeez.
If only someone were here. Looks like he ran off and left his stand. Doesn't he have any pride? Huh? There aren't any other customers here. Business isn't exactly booming, is it? I'm hungry.
He seems awfully nonchalant.
I wasted too much energy walking around.
Don't you remember the whole freaking thing? You know, the emergency lights and everything? Jeez.
And my friends took off somewhere without telling me. Don't you think that's rude?
I don't even know you. Takeshi is like... Takeshi, you make friends very quickly.
別に
Oh, not really.
あなたのことはどうでもいい。
Exactly! Oh, we just met and I don't particularly care about you.
Okay, okay, whatever you say. I bet we'll be falling in love by the end of this game, though.
Oh, I wonder. We returned to the corridor we'd come from, turned at an intersection, and looked for other rooms. Everywhere looked the same.
I wonder if everyone is hiding somewhere. Maybe they're trying to surprise us.
なぜどうしてそう思うの
What? Why do you think so?
Well, it's just kind of a feeling.
When did he get so naive? Interesting. He seems a bit naive right now. Why does he think everything's okay? Shouldn't he be worried about the emergency lights shut that was just going on like a second ago? I had to speak to stay calm. I felt like if I went quiet, I would return to the darkness of before. In the room we went in next, ruins were awaiting us. Lemurian ruins that were filled with silence. If it wasn't for the paper garbage strewn across the floor, it would have been hard to believe that anyone had been around.
Where is everybody? Hey! Give me a break here! Where did everybody go? There's a limit to how far you can take a joke.
Oh my god! You are such a goofball, Takeshi! Oh boy. Trapped miles underwater with no hope of escape, and this is who I'm stuck with. Wouldn't it be faster to just bludgeon myself to death?
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Why doesn't anyone come out?
I sank to the floor. I didn't know why, but I was having trouble breathing. Against my will, I started to sweat.
What do you think? What happened here? Why haven't we seen anyone?
さあ確かなことは一つだけ
I don't know. There's only one thing for sure. She said that without changing the expression on her face.
ただごとじゃない
This is not normal.
このままだと
If this keeps up,
すごく危険
we could be in danger.
そうでしょ
Don't you think so? She stared at me with calm eyes. I thought I heard a low groan from somewhere. I swallowed nervously. I nodded uncomfortably. The next instant, the girl dashed to the other side of the corridor. I quickly stood up and followed her. I was exhausted, but I used every bit of my power to push ahead. We jumped into a small entrance on the side of the corridor. We headed up. We started climbing upstairs at top speed. We ignored our pounding hearts. We simply ran. We ran without looking back. We ran. We ran so far away. But we couldn't get away. We reached the top of the floor and I put my hand on the emergency hatch connected to the floating island. The knob didn't budge.
Damn! Why won't it open?
Garang! The whole structure rocked. Hatch gave off a squeaking sound and the knob bent unnaturally. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Y'all are gonna get flooded if you continue doing that, I bet. This way! The girl screamed. We rushed back to the stairs again. We had no time to go down each step. We jumped down toward the direction we could see the corridor. The impact with the ground rattled my knees terribly, but I ignored the pain. Okay, Oe. Have a good time at work. Phew. I was out of breath. I gasped.
Safe place, Pokemon.
What's Pokemon? Is that what he's gonna call her? The girl's expression didn't change.
Anyway, she hasn't lost her breath much after running that hard. Hey, don't you want to rest? I want to rest.
どうぞ
Oh my god! This guy is such a goofball! Go ahead and do what you want.
Fine then.
I sat down on the floor. The girl walked slowly ahead down the corridor. We could see hundreds of colorful fish swimming uncomfortably outside the windows. The room was quiet too. It was just the two of us, me and her. Then I remembered that I still didn't know who she was. She had told me to do what I want, but until then we'd be trying to escape together. I wondered what she was all about. It was all a mystery to me.
誰
Who? Her voice caused me to look up. She hadn't said it to me.
Hey, was somebody there?
I asked this as I stood. The girl stood still. Her eyes were focused in the distance. I followed her gaze. Oh, it's her. A lady had appeared where there had been no sign of anyone a moment before, and she was dressed as a park employee. I hadn't heard any footsteps.
Huh? When did she get here?
逃げてください
From here.
ダメですここから早く逃げて
This area is not safe. Please escape.
逃げてくださいお願いします
Please, please, you must escape from here.
危ないんです危険なんです
It's dangerous. Oh, wow, the windows are cracking too. Wow. This place is sinking. Oh, God. It is dangerous. It is dangerous. She looks slightly panicked.
Hey, what's happened? What's dangerous? Stay calm. Explain to me what's going on.
お客様早く速やかな避難を予想外のトラブルが
You need to escape. We have had unexpected trouble.
レベルデルタティーフブラウ
Level Delta. Tief Blau. She mumbled this again.
逃げてください逃げて
Please escape, please! Please get out of here! Crash. Oh, God.
Ah!
Glass shattered. A massive amount of seawater and countless fish came flooding in. It was as if they were attacking me. Oh my god. Animations.
何やってるの早く
What are you doing? Hurry! Whoa! Damn, she's badass. The destructive force of the water was incredible. Its approaching swell mowed down everything in its path. It swirled and swallowed debris on the floor, someone's dropped purse, floor guide for the facility, anything and everything it encountered. I wondered how fast that water was moving. Ridiculous thoughts flashed through my mind.
And I wonder how fast I can run.
There was no guarantee the water wouldn't catch me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
I ran frantically and jumped into the air. There was water flowing underfoot.
Whoa!
I slipped. I knew the situation was bad. If I took a spill, I would be sleeping with the fishes. You're so much trouble. I was carried along into the air. The girl had grabbed my arms and yanked me forward with incredible force. She ran lively like a tiny gazelle. Her speed was like I had just hopped into a car. I almost felt as though she might rip my arm off. Her strength was unbelievable. Over here! Hurry! Hurry! I know.
Huh?
And even harder to believe was that the park attendant was running ahead of us, leading the way.
When did she?
It looked like she had just been sucked into the swirling waters ahead, but no. Oh, they're both with us. She survived. That's good. Damn. This is no good. It's not functioning. Go back. There's no time. We bounded from the slope into another corridor.
Crap. Which way do we take to get out of here?
We all ran without stopping, looking for an exit.
It's a dead end.
Coco,
Can we go through here? Yes. I'm going.
Hey, this isn't a corridor. Ah!
More animations. She kicked through some metal mesh and into a big air exhaust duct. There was a sloping pipe-like tube. We shot down the incline, stumbling. It sounded like there were crazed froth of angry water roaring behind me. No, I was already caught up in it. Everyone was just flushed along. We were spun in circles. I had no idea which way was up and which way was down. And then we were all spit out into a corridor on the lower level. Saved by a hair, the shutter on the duct clanked shut solidly behind us. The flow of water finally stopped. It was solid ground. They finally got behind a bulkhead. It was a floor. I was safe. I wasn't in the water. I was alive. That was good.
Good?
4:13 p.m. So a couple of hours. There was still fish flopping around on the floor, but the water receded a while earlier.
この区画の排水完了を確認しました。
This sector is confirmed to be drained of water.
しかし、施設の約 30% はすでに
However, 30% of the facility is already
冠水、浸水したものと思われます。
believed to be submerged or completely flooded.
Hey, wait just a second. I thought we were gonna escape up. If we go down... Hey, what are we supposed to do now?
そんなこと言ったってしょうがないじゃない。
Oh, there's no point arguing about this.
申し訳ありません。
I'm sorry, but... The employee looked extremely sorry and was bowing.
私の責任です。
It's my responsibility. I'm gonna say it's not her fault. Because again, in games, I just like being nice. I don't want to be mean if I can help it. I'm probably gonna have to eventually to see all the choices, but you know, just for my own personal, this is my round going through just making my own choices. I like to be nice. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I don't think this is any one person's fault. But why has this happened? That's the issue. Sorry. I'm just a little aggravated. I didn't mean to take it out on you.
いえ
It's okay. The fish on the floor was still jumping around.
本当に申し訳ありません
I'm really, really sorry. Takeshi is Karen. Oh my god. The park employee was bowing so low that her head approached the floor. For some reason, her clothes were completely dry.
ここに突っ立っていても仕方ないわ。案内してくれる？
It doesn't do us any good just standing around here. Can you show us the way?
わかりました近くに比較的安全な場所がありますご案内します
So certainly.
I mean, certainly. There's a relatively safe place nearby. I'll take you there.
Relatively safe?
Sounds about the same as saying that everywhere else was dangerous. We turned around and started heading back to the corridor we'd been washed down. I looked at a panel and finally realized that we're in Schweiderstock, basement level 2. We went in a nearby attraction.
So are we the only folks here?
わかりません現在調査中です
I do not know. I'm currently investigating. I keep thinking it's so weird to see her with brown hair. Because I kept thinking from the beginning that she had green hair. Because the first time we saw her in that CG and her hair looked green.
Yeah, right. Investigating what?
I thought as we walked.
What is it?
誰かこちらに来ます3名
3 other people are approaching. Are these his friends? Are we gonna finally get to see his friends?
What?
Oh, hello you.
それにしても一時はどうなることかと思ったけど
For a while I wondered what was gonna happen to us, but it was one of the female employees that I met earlier, that month before.
命あってのものだねってやつよね
I'm glad we survived!
あれ
Cause dying would have been a real bummer. Hey, aren't you... The girl finally noticed us.
I didn't think there'd be anybody else here.
そりゃどうも元気
Yeah, how are you?
About as good as I look, I suppose.
そっちも大変だったみたいね
Seems like you've had a rough time of it too.
Hey, lucky guess.
Relaxing a bit, I returned her smile. Oh, we have Kid here and Coco. All right. Okay, so it looks like we have the whole cast so far. Except that one uniform girl we saw for 2 seconds. There were 2 people behind the girl. One of them was the girl who I thought was named Coco. When our eyes met, Coco grinned.
Oh, we meet again
It's been a while. It doesn't have to be right now, but Coco, will you tell me a joke later? I'm really in the mood for one.
いいよ考えとく
Sure, no problem. I'll think of one. She nodded brightly. Are we gonna get a name for Kid finally? Who was acting really weird just by then? Just before, like... The other person was the kid I brought to the infirmary. His expression looked darker somehow. I guess his name is a plot point, I guess. If he'd become super upbeat all of a sudden, that would have been weird too, but for some reason it bothered me.
Is something wrong with him? He doesn't look so hot.
ああ、彼、ちょっとね。
Oh, he's a bit... The attendant hesitated.
ところで、
By the way...
ねえソラ、状況はわかる？
Oh, another Sora. Hello, Sora. Hey, Sora. Do you have any idea what our situation is? The girl attendant addressed the question to the staff member in the dress.
いえ、断線がひどくてコネクションを回復しつつ調べていますが、まだ時間がかかります。
Well, the communication lines are down. I've been investigating ways to restore our connection, but it's going to take some time. The attendant called Sora said that.
だったら中央制御室に行こう。あそこからなら詳しくモニターできるでしょ？
Well, in that case, let's go to the central control room. We can monitor things in detail from there, right?
そうですね。すみません。私が至らないばかりに不便ですよね。
They eat a lot of sandwiches in the game. I can't wait to see, because so far we just saw the sandwich stand. That sounds good. I wish I were more useful.
気にしないで、ソラ。
Don't worry about it, Sora. With that, the girl addressed me again.
それじゃあ、これからドリットシュトック3階に降りるけど。
We're going down to Treasure Stock, the third floor underwater.
ついてくるよね。
You're coming, right?
Yeah, I'll go.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, DQA. Welcome to the stream. Oh, that's so sweet of you to watch the whole Umineko playthrough. Jesus Christ. That must have taken forever. I'm really excited because I am a huge fan of 999. We took an emergency corridor behind one of the attractions. It looked like there were a number of similar narrow corridors above and below other corridors and rooms. I figured that they were probably used as shortcuts by employees as well.
私は田中。
My name is Tanaka.
田中優。本当はもっと長ったらしい名前なんだけど、優でいいよ。
Tanaka
あ
Yu.
なたは？
Oh, goddamn pauses. My real name is a lot longer, but just call me Yu. What's your name? Oh, sorry.
I'm Kuranari Takeshi.
倉成ね。よろしく、倉成。
Kuranari, huh? Nice to meet you, Kuranari.
Good to know you.
The whole time, the girl in the dark clothes silently watched our exchange. We went down the stairs together. Me, Coco, you, Sora, the kid, the girl in the black, 6 of us total. Come on, please, shouldn't you ask everyone their names? Jeez, god damn it. We arrived at Ritterstock, the 3rd floor underwater. We used the ladder in the emergency corridor to descend to another corridor and turned around the corner. Control Zentrum. It seemed that it was the central control room.
どう？ここの端末からならわかりそう？
Now, if this were a zero escape game, there would be a puzzle here. What do you think? Can you learn anything from the computers here? Damn! They got hollow screens in 2017. They had some high hopes for us in the past of 2004.
そうですね。確かに直接アクセスした方が早そうです。
Let's see. It looks like directly accessing it would be the fastest route. Sora faced the monitor and held up both hands. Instantly, the content of the screen began to change, with the number of windows opening and closing, while the search for data was underway.
Hey, you can operate these computers without even touching them? I've got the latest cell phone and it's got a touch panel. Because, in 2017, most cell phones don't have touch panels. We got that good old number pad of dials. And I don't know, but these real high-end ones might have a tiny little patch that you can touch to do stuff, man. But it certainly can't, go on the internet or anything like that. I mean, let's not do any crazy talk here. A phone that can go on the internet? What? Could you even imagine? Save that for maybe 2050 or some shit, when everyone's flying in flying cars in space. And it's got a kinetic recharge function.
Oh, what's that?
Huh? Oh, it means that even if the battery dies, if you walk around with it or shake it, it'll recharge itself. Takes a while, though.
Oh, that sounds really useful. And he's calling it a PDA again. Jeez. I took my PDA from my pocket and loaned it to Coco.
Like this?
Coco took the PDA and shook it using short movements, like she was shaking maracas. Yeah, I would love to have that. Kinetic recharge function. That sounds useful.
Yeah, like that.
I know some flashlights have that. I've seen, but I've never seen a phone with that. I imagine they don't put it as a regular feature because you could easily imagine shaking a phone a lot and then it just flying out of your hand and getting smashed against the ground or wall or something. And a lot of people would probably break their phones that way. The light that indicated the battery had died lit up.
Oh, you're right.
The harder you shake it, the more it lights up.
Now, if this were some of Uchikoshi's other protagonists, like anybody who's not Junpei, they would have made a joke right here. The lamp flickered. I didn't know if she was having fun or what, but Coco kept up her maraca act for a while. It looked like the PDA wasn't broken. All they had to do was wait and it would probably work again. It seemed like the professional diving waterproof specifications it had boasted were actually true. Sora typed quietly on the keyboard even though we could hear the loud clacking.
Huh?
She was typing on the keyboard, but it looked like her hands weren't even touching the keyboard. I figured that was my imagination.
わかりました
Is Sora a hologram? She's not wet clothes, and it doesn't seem like she's touching the thing. She's got to be like a hologram or something, isn't? She's got to be like a hologram. I'll bet. Has anyone actually touched Sora? I wonder. She's got to be like an AI or some shit, or a hologram of an AI. I wonder if she's the AI of this place. I've learned something. Sora said it in a businesslike manner. She seemed done with the computer. Everyone looked in her direction.
皆さんどうか落ち着いてくださいお願いします
Everyone, please be calm. I actually have never played Minecraft. Believe it or not. I think that's an accomplishment, actually, at my age. Yep, I've never once played Minecraft. I've seen many people play Minecraft a lot, but I've played it myself, not even once. I actually haven't. I've always been too busy playing other stuff. As she said that, I noticed she looked a little pale. The room went quiet as the focus shifted to her.
まず1階エルストボーデンは
First, the first floor, Österboden.
一部階段を除き完全に浸水しました。
The whole floor is flooded, except for one segment of stairs.
浸水1階全体が
Flooded? The whole first floor?
はい、隔壁もすべて下ろされ通路を通行することはできません。
Yes, all the partitions have dropped, and it isn't possible to get through any of its corridors.
つまりどうやっても
In other words, there's no way up.
そういうことです。
That is correct.
またツバイトシュトック、ドリットシュトックについてですが、
As for Zweiterstock and Jitterstock,
第3区画は防水扉の閉鎖が間に合わず完全浸水しています。
the watertight doors didn't close up in time, and Sector 3 is completely flooded.
その他の区画の各フロアは今のところ健在です。
All the other sectors on other floors are currently fine. So it looks like the lower two are fine, but the upper one, but if the upper one fills with water, is it gonna like gain weight and crash into the other two or something? I wonder, I hope not.
ただしいくつかの部屋には先ほど流入した海水が溜まっています。
However, some rooms do have water from the flood we just experienced.
現在排水ポンプを稼働していますが、完全排水には相当な時間を要するものと思われます。
Oh yes, DQA, I'm using what's called the Himmel translation. I've heard it makes a lot of improvements to the original. And it also fixes some errors that were in the original translation. Currently, the bilge pumps are functioning, but it will take a lot of time for the water to completely drain.
排水ポンプ
Bilge pumps? Oh god, I can't do her voice correctly for now. Oh, my throat is just like, bilge pumps!
電気は普通に使えてるってことだよね。Does that mean that we have electricity?
そうですね。
Let's see.
エレベーターを含め一部の電子的システムが制御不能に陥っています。
Some electrical systems, including the elevators, are not functioning.
原因は不明ですが、各区画の反線断線が影響しているでしょう。
The cause of this is unclear, but it would seem that circuit damage in each section is playing a role.
先ほどまで私が十分に状況を把握できなかったのもそのためです。
That is another reason I was not able to survey the situation adequately before. What does she mean she wasn't able to? She's probably an AI. That's probably what she means. Something about her words nagged at my mind, but I listened to the rest of what she had to say.
しかし発電機は正常に機能しており、電力は供給されています。
However, the generator is functioning normally and supplying power.
ですから発電、循環系統にトラブルがない限りはある程度時間がかかっても排水は完了できます。
So long as the generator is operating as well as the circuitry, the water should be cleared with time.
ちなみに館内の内部圧は1気圧です。
Incidentally, the internal air pressure of the complex is 1 atmosphere.
酸素濃度 22%、窒素濃度 75%、ヘリウム濃度 3%。 気温24度
The air is 22% oxygen, 75% nitrogen, and 3% helium. The temperature is 24 degrees Celsius.
当分私たちが中で過ごしていくことが可能と言いたいのね。
So what you're basically saying is we're safe for a while, right?
申し訳ありません。その通りです。
I'm sorry, but that is the current situation.
皆さんには今しばらくの間館内でお待ちいただくことになります。
Everyone, we will be forced to wait inside the complex for a while.
For a while? How long is that?
救助が来るまでです。
Until help comes.
救援要請はずっと送り続けています。しかし
I'm continuously sending out a request for assistance with my totally human brain. However,
現在それが届く保証はありません。
right now, there is no guarantee that it will reach anyone.
インゼルヌルへの通信線は非常回線も含め物理的遮断によって使用不能です。
Now this music right here is reminding me of Zero Escape, especially Virtue's Last Reward right here. All communication lines to Inzel Nul, including the emergency ones, have been physically severed and are unusable.
また海底ケーブルでのネットワーク接続、音波式水中通話ともに試していますが
I have also been attempting to make contact via a seafloor cable network using sonar.
通信系の回復のめどはまだ立っていません。
Right now, I cannot estimate when the network will be back online. Yeah, she's totally a robot.
So we're like little kids lost smack in the middle of the ocean, and nobody can hear our SOS.
はい。
Exactly. The gravity of the situation was descending on us. There was every reason for everyone to get depressed. I sighed.
はいはいどうもそれでは元気よく
All right, we've got to stay in good spirits. One of the group was determined to dispel the gloomy atmosphere. You spoke so fast that it was almost scary.
証拠の救命艦女子第1年短期アルバイト田中指星はるかなが救助隊の到着まで皆様をご案内いたします
I'm a first-year student at Kimekon Women's College. I work here part-time. My name is Tanaka Yubise Harukanana. I will be your guide until the rescue team comes. So everybody stay positive!
どんどんどんどんパフパフ
Rap-a-da-da-da-da-da-da!
Hey, wait! What did you just say?
救命艦女子第1年花の女子大生
I'm a freshman at Kimekon Women's College.
短期アルバイト連休中だけの臨時雇いなの
I work here part-time and only over the holidays.
まあなんていうかいきなりのツアーツアコではありますがよろしくお願いします
Oh, that's sweet of her. She's trying to keep everyone calm and in high spirits. Well, I'm kind of new to this whole tour thing, but I will be leading this tour.
No, after that.
は私の名前のこと
Huh? You mean my name?
田中指星はるかな
Tanaka Yubise Harukana.
Yubisa what?
田中指星はるかな
Tanaka Yubise Harukana.
I can't get my tongue around that.
もうだから私のことは言うでいいって言ったの
That
面倒でしょ
That's why I said you could call me you. The long name is a pain, isn't it? Oh, goddamn my parents.
はいはい質問です
Hi, I have a question. Another gloom destroyer appeared.
なんでしょう
What may that be?
サンキューって呼んでもいい
Can I call you Nakyu?
どうぞどうぞあなたのお名前は
Yes, please do. And what is your name?
ヤガニココです
Yagami Coco! Her pet dog appeared from nowhere. Boy, was she full of energy. Leave it to elementary school kids.
お年は
And how old are you?
中
What? What? No fucking way! You can't be serious! She's putting on an act, isn't she? She's putting on an act. Either that or she's lying. I'm in 9th grade. What?
どうかしたの
What? What's the matter?
No, it's nothing.
It seems the surprises would never cease. I wonder if that's her real personality. Sad to say. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Just because she's in 9th grade doesn't mean she's older. Doesn't mean she's 9th grade age. Maybe she's like a super genius or something.
ココとピピねよろしくね
That's another possibility. She didn't say her age, she just said her grade. So she's probably like a genius or something, I bet. Okay, nice to meet you, Coco and PP. Thank you. What a cute dog.
あ賢い
And so smart too.
そうしょ
I think
そう
so.
しょ
I think so too. I wondered if maybe there wasn't enough oxygen in the room. I was getting a headache. Can you please say your name? I just don't want to keep calling you girl. The girl in the black clothes gave her upbeat companions a cool stare. You noticed the look.
それでそちらの彼女は
And, how about you over there?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
あなたの連れじゃないの
Aren't you together?
Well, not yet, but I hope so. Stupid. What are you talking about?
ふーん
What's that supposed to mean?
つぐみ
Alright, finally she gets a name. Tsugumi. I realized the girl had spoken.
小町つぐみ
Komachi Tsugumi. It was just loud enough to make out what she was saying. That's true, all the names were in the opening, but you know, I've never seen the characters before and they were kind of flashing by really quickly, so I wasn't able to take notice of them. It was just loud enough to make out what she was saying.
それが名前
That's my name.
つぐみ
Don't wear it out.
よろしくね
Hi, Tsugumi! Nice to meet you! Oh, the pleasure is all yours, I'm sure. She turned her back. Yu shrugged slightly. I thought Tsugumi might have been embarrassed. There was something kind of cute about her. I agree. Tsugumi. I think that's a bird's name. I remembered her tugging me along in the aquarium and running like the wind. Yeah, right. I'm not going to be an ass to her. I like her. I want them to get together. Just because she's really cool. Let's see.
Hey, Tsugumi. Thanks for helping back there.
I walked over to her and said that.
何のこと
What are you talking about?
You saved me in the aquarium, right?
助けたんじゃないわ
I didn't mean to save you, Baka.
邪魔だったから
You were in the way.
What?
あんなところで転ばれたら邪魔だから
If you had tumbled there, you would have been in the way.
要するに足手まといだったの。
I mean you were an obstacle. Tsugumi looked annoyed as she said that.
Oh, this chick's intense! And scary! Oh, just my type. Damn, what is it with this voice and liking the character that has that voice? Oh, yeah.
In my mind, I retracted my earlier thoughts about her being cute. Oh, come on! That just makes her even cuter. Tsugumi and I glared at each other for a while.
まあまあ、二人とも仲良くね。
Hey, hey, you two, let's get along now. You know, trapped in a sinking ship, we can't afford to be at each other's throats. You jumped in between us. I walked away from Tsugumi and she looked away from me.
ソラ、あなたも自己紹介しようよ。
Sora, it's your turn to introduce yourself. You, who was totally in control of the situation, turned to Sora, who was working on the computer.
私ですか？
Oh, you mean me? Sora took her hands from the machine and came. Like, look at this! Like, look at this! Unless we're getting like 50 red herrings here, she is totally an AI projecting a hologram. Took her hands from the machine and came towards us as if she were gliding.
申し遅れました。私は茜ヶ崎空と申します。LeMU開発部のシステムエンジニアです。
Pardon me for my belated introduction. I am Akanagasaki Sora. I am a system engineer in LeMU's development division.
一応主任代理ということになっています。
Basically, the assistant chief. God damn it, these are really vague. I don't know which one is nicer. Like, does that mean either one could be taken as if I'm doubting her? And I don't want to doubt her. I think this one means like he's confused on what the assistant chief does. So I'm gonna pick this one like, hopefully this means like he wants her to clarify what the assistant chief does.
Assistant Chief? So you're pretty high up.
代理ですし、名目上のことですから、
Oh, thank God.
大したことはありません。
I was worried that he was gonna be mean. Okay. Only a name. I'm really just an assistant. It's no big deal.
But hey, Sora, weren't you up at the gate above ground? You were giving some kind of explanation at the entrance, right? I only heard half of it, but...
そういえば、あの時のお姉ちゃん？
Oh, you might be right. Are you the girl from before?
はい、そうです。お気づきになりましたか？
That's right, so you noticed.
ここも人手不足なもので、時々私もあのようなことをしています。
We are short of people here. From time to time, I do that kind of work. Sora smiled.
I'm Coronari Takeshi. I'm 20. I'm a junior in college.
よろしく。
That's another thing I love about Uchikoshi. The one person to have the guts to college-age protagonists. Seriously. College-age fits so much better with a protagonist role, I think.
Oh, nice to meet you.
はい、よろしくお願いします。
Yes, nice to meet you.
よきかなよきか
Yeah, mucho gusto! Everyone laughed cheerfully, except Tsugumi, who just loves to be tsundere. Everyone except Tsugumi. Hey, where did the kid go? Where's the kid? It took a little effort, but the atmosphere finally loosened up. You started gathering us up.
な。さてさて、
Okay now, everyone.
縁も竹縄となってまいりましたが、皆さんそろそろお開きに。
Where's the kid? Where did the kid Coco! Shouldn't he be here too? Now that we've just started having so much fun, it's time to say goodbye.
Oh, not cute. Wait a second.
Thank you, Coco.
We haven't asked somebody's team yet.
Coco pointed to the corner of the room.
僕のこと
Do you mean me?
Woof.
We completely forgot him. He'd been quiet the whole time, trying to stay out of the way, and mostly kept to the corner of the room. You looked at the boy, and it looked like her face stiffened. As I said, Void Dweller, she's in 9th grade, but I bet she's still like a young girl. She's probably some kind of genius or something, I bet. You looked at the boy, and it looked like her face stiffened a little.
So let's ask. What is your name?
Coco tilted her head as she asked him the question. I don't know, kid! I don't know what your name is! It looks like he's like staring at me. He's like asking me, it's like, do you know? It's like, I don't know!
僕は僕は
He's gonna be interrupted, isn't he? Or does he have amnesia? Yeah. He looked down. I couldn't figure out what he was waiting for.
僕は
I...
誰
Okay.
Who am I?
You're the bomb.
Eh?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
覚えてないんだ
I can't remember.
自分の名前
My name. Maybe you've got amnesia.
Ooh, oh God, Jesus Christ. Memory impairment. Honor Armstrong. Amnesia refers to memories lost for a certain period of time. It is more common with new memories than with old memories. During the period of memory loss, if the person has no memories at all, it is called complete amnesia. But in instances in which some memories can be recalled, it is called partial amnesia. Generally, amnesia results from trauma to the head, epileptic seizures, mental diseases, and disorders that manifest themselves as memory impairments. When a person has trouble recollecting events prior to their impairment, it is known as retrograde amnesia. If new memories cannot be formed after the onset of the impairment, it is known as anterograde amnesia. Oh, come on, Guppy Forest. This is classic Uchikoshi. It would not be Uchikoshi without a lot of scientific explanations of shit. Although I think later on he had the characters do this rather than it being an interstitial like this. Amnesia caused by inherent mental factors is referred to as organic amnesia, while that induced by psychological stress is typically known as psychogenic amnesia, with hysterical amnesia being the most typical example. This is an affliction in which the victim cannot recall knowledge relating to his or her personal history, such as one's name, history, family, or friends, and is often a reaction to incidents too hard to endure, those which incite an unconscious desire to escape, forget, or repress those experiences or events. Symptoms do not manifest in any particular way physically, and a person's brain function remains normal. People found wandering in this state are often taken in or seeking help from the authorities, such as the police. Damn, this is a long Wikipedia article here. Young people in their 20s under severe psychological stress, such as those facing domestic violence, academic problems, marriage issues, or financial difficulties, are the most typical victims. However, this illness can be used as a cover for criminal activities, and it can be difficult to detect the difference. This is especially seen in individuals with demonstrative personalities or pathological tendencies to lie. Normally, in a few days or months, or with the help of hypnosis or shock therapy, the memory should return. Complete amnesia can be spurred by retrograde life amnesia. Memories are usually restored gradually, beginning with older ones, and treatment methods include psychiatric care and hypnosis, both narcotic and naturally induced.
Amnesia? I better go look up Wikipedia and read what that is. Out loud to everybody for 5 minutes.
そうなの。彼は思い出せないのよ。
That's right. He can't remember anything.
脳震盪ではないのですか？
Did you suffer a concussion? Mr. Baldock, you missed a giant Wikipedia article about amnesia. Kid does not remember who he is.
どこかでしたたかに頭を打ったのでは？
You might have bumped your head severely somewhere.
Yeah, you could have taken a tumble, like when trying to escape.
Tsugumi had let loose a nasty snort when I said tumble. Holy shit, Mr. Weisenwheat. Oh my god, Remember 11 has an 11-page tip article for GIG. Oh my god. And tips within tips. Darkness within darkness awaits you. Tips within tips awaits you, Sora. And I could say that because there's actually a Sora here. By the way, Mr. Weisenwheat, welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you before.
I don't know. I don't remember anything.
Oh wow, he really doesn't remember anything.
Hey, where is this?
レミュっていう海洋テーマパーク。
We're in LeMU, a marine theme park.
LeMU?
LeMU? The kid glanced at Coco. He tilted his head. Coco was playing rock, paper, scissors with her dog, Pippi. I see Guppy Forest. I gotta say, I love it in Uchikoshi's works where the characters just sit down and regardless of the situation, just, yeah, Mr. Baldock, you got it. I love that. I love that Uchikoshi's characters, regardless of their walk of life, can have all this like crazy esoteric knowledge. I love that his characters are allowed to be smart in their own right. Like seriously, like everyone, like 999 especially for that. Like nobody in 999 was stupid. Like everyone had their own type of intelligence, and that was so unique, and I absolutely loved it. Of course, then in VLR, one character got really stupid between 999 and VLR, and I really didn't like that, but VLR overall was really nice. Okay, you guys, I think this is a good place to pause for today. So yeah, we're going to be doing basically Oh, never mind. There's the save option. Damn! I'm guessing these are the save files that Oe made. How do I save? It's fuck. How do I save? It's not letting me... Oh, now it's... Oh, I see. That's the quick... Okay. Okay. The left side is all auto-saves. I see. And this is... Yeah, this is something I remember from Ever17. Which, again, I barely played. You know what? I'm going to put it as her. You can choose a character profile for your saves. For those who know me from Umineko, I like to use every single goddamn save file. So we'll see if we can fill all these up for at the end of every Let's Play. I can't wait to continue with this, you guys. Oh my god, I'm so excited to have started this, and it looks like it's going to be some kind of crazy sci-fi Uchikoshi adventure. Let me just remind everybody of the new schedule. On Saturday will be more Witches and Woodlands, and on Sunday we'll continue with this. So Sunday, remember it's going to be Sunday. Oh, thank God, I was not the only one who got confused by the save menu. Thank you, Relast. Alright, so if y'all want to continue with me with this, it'll be on Sunday. And Saturday is more Witches and Woodlands, which has been absolutely amazing and hilarious so far. So until then, I will say, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You are all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.